The new moon in Aries, 17th of April, is bringing in the new beginning that you've been waiting for. You've been in a long cycle of old identity wounds. This new moon is linked to Chiron, the wounded healer, where we've been healing the old betrayal, rejection, fear. It's been stored in the masculine as defensiveness, survival. It's now coming in with a fiery climax. These are the 3 oracle cards that I pulled when I was tuning into the energy. Now it says the full moon in Aries, which it's not. This is a new moon. So it's where you have an opportunity to transform where those old wounds lay. The old conflict that you were fighting before, you have an opportunity to release, let it go. With this new moon, it's a more matured masculine. Birthing the new, resurrecting anew. We have a rare stellium, 2 stelliums, meaning a lot of planets in one zodiacal sign, Aries. So all of us, whether we are Aries or not, are going to be taking on this fire masculine energy. The world is already in this energy. Conflict, war, the law expression. Aries is the war god. Where in your life are you just needing peace? Where is the previous conflicts in your world, in your masculine, brought you to some kind of heart healing? And why I say this is we have here Leo energy. This is don't let pride get in your way. With this new moon, with a lot of fire, the element of fire is exaggerated. And if this is triggered, fire can burn. Fire can block your heart. With this masculine ego, with this masculine defensiveness, because if you've been hurt in the past, rightly so, you don't want to be hurt again. But this is saying don't let pride get in the way. Leo rules the heart chakra, the solar plexus. Aries is your life force energy. The sun is exalted in the sign of Aries, meaning usually we are fired up, ready to go. Our vitality is high, initiation, moving forward. But this year is different. It's hit an all-time 6,000-year reset. It's wanting us to clear some old masculine wounds that have been blocking the heart chakra. And this is where we intuitively create from, our heart. The other card that came out with this is the conclusions are within reach. This is eclipse energy. Now we came out of the eclipse March time. So just last month, eclipses can last up to 6 months, up to the next set of eclipses. And the full moon was in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is the earth, the virgin energy, the purity, the hard worker, the diligence. She is the critical mind, the thinker, the planner, the problem solver. She also is ruled by Chiron. She's connected heavily to the medicine, the body, health. Where have you been carrying wounds around your heart, within your body, that is coming up for clearing? So most certainly health could have been or is an issue here. If you think about inflammation, you think about fire in your body. Your body holds the score. Where has your body been releasing some old ancestral wounding? Okay, guys, let's get into the cards. I'm going to pull 3 Moonology cards, clarify with my tarot, and then pull an oracle card for some guidance. Let's put some structure on this. We have Libra, the opposite sign of Aries, a new romantic cycle begins. For certainly it is about romance, but this might be, or what I feel this is wanting you to lean more into the scales of justice. It's wanting you to lean in the Venusian energy, the opposite sign of Aries. The opposite sign of Mars is Venus. Remember, we have a very heavy astrological wheel in fire element. Libra is air. It's the mind. Both are masculine, fire and air. But this is saying there's something that is in need of balance, some karmic closure. So we'll pop that one there and then we'll clarify. More air, elemental, Aquarius. Again, masculine. Show the world the real you, the age of Aquarius. Heading out of that old Pisces, patriarchal energy. This is why the world is coming to a climax right now. To be seen, to be purged, to be released. Bring this down to your vibration. Bring this down to your personal frequency. And this is your growth, your spiritual growth. Neptune entered Aries to start a brand new cycle, a 164-year cycle on the 20th of February. So it's initiated in Aries. Aries is the beginning. So wherever it touches, it's the beginning of something. And it's trying to push us into the age of Aquarius. But we're needing some cosmic balance in this energy with this new moon. Your hard work is paying off, Capricorn. Now, Capricorn in the tarot is shown up as the devil. And the devil can be the old constraints within our world that this new moon in Aries wants us to break free from. This burning away some old limiting beliefs. You've been putting the hard work in, whether you're aware of it or not, you've been initiated. Everybody's going to have different varying levels of this. It's been a long cycle. Saturn, along with Neptune, has entered Aries. So again, he finished a 30-year cycle. So you can see there's this new energy coming in. So the last 30 years most certainly have showed you challenges, have brought you challenges to do with these Capricorn areas of your life, to do with time, to do with authority, to do with discipline, to do with the father wound. Capricorn is the father time. Opposite sign Cancer is the mother. So it's the mother and father lineage. This is where your hard work is being paid off. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, who's just starting out in a brand new cycle. And he rewards you for your hard work. You might not be seeing it yet with this new moon because I feel like we're still purging, we're burning away. The words that were coming into my head was baptism of fire. Baptism of fire. The energy is certainly gaining momentum. So I feel a few days after this new moon, this is when we're starting to get our vitality back, our life force back. And the next card would be time to take action. So at this new moon, there may still be things coming up to be purged, but this is saying the energy is gaining momentum for us to see something, to set it free. Okay, let's get into the tarot now. Let's see. Oh, this one wanted to flip out. This is the Ten of Fire. 10 of Wands. 10s are about completion in tarot. And then when I looked at the clock, it was 9:09. 9s are endings. There's some heavy cycle that you've been in, and it's physically been draining your life force. This is the fire, causing inflammation. This is to do with our root chakra. He's got the red tunic on here. And Mars is the root chakra. He rules the root chakra, the masculine insecurities. But also he rules the blood. He rules the bloodline, inflammation. Again, this could be being coming up physically. But this is where this, I'm going to put it underneath the Libra card. This is where some kind of balance is coming in. So what would be coming under show the world the real you? I'll give them another shuffle. Show the world the real you, the Aquarius energy. Where have you been hiding? Where has life, especially the old lineage, the old identity that you carried, where have you been blocked? Where have you been hiding away? Where has life been getting in the way and your identity hasn't been shining? The real you is here now with this new moon in Aries. Aries is about the self-identity. What else have we have here? Two of Cups. Your masculine, your feminine. Here's that, if you wanted to put masculine and feminine into context with the planets, it would be Venus and Mars. And this actually is Venus energy. It's Venus in Cancer. So home, children and family, the lineage. This is where there's that lion, look. There's that lion where the Leo energy, where you've been healing your heart. There's the caduceus symbol, healing, emotional heart energy. 3-eye Atlas, being very quiet on the front of 3-eye Atlas. For me, when I was delving into the 3-eye Atlas energy, this is the card I would put with 3-eye Atlas. And I believe that's a higher consciousness coming in onto this planet. The masculine and feminine's been going through a huge transformation, shedding the old, burning away things that no longer serve us. The old Piscean energy, patriarchal energy. Hierarchical, top-down approach is no longer serving us. It's the people, it's the community. But this starts with us. This is your masculine and feminine union here, where you are needing to go into who you really are. What else do we have? Something's coming in quick. Communication. There's the sword of truth. And that came in, your hard work is paying off. So like I say, I feel after this new moon, give it maybe the first week after, there might be something coming in to test you, to see how, because how do we know? If we've been going through tests, how do we know that we've passed the test? And this is coming in under this energy here. There might be something coming in to trigger you with this energy. It might even be collective, where we're seeing anger on the world stage. But this is saying, step into your power. What have you learned? What have you learned? The old patriarchal energy, the old Pisces energy, the higher expression would be peace, inner peace, spirituality. Where are you needing to go more into that peace energy, keeping your own peace, whether that's on a personal level, protecting your energy, putting boundaries in, or whether that's on a global scale, what you're watching. Sword of truth. This can be Archangel Michael as well with his big sword. Sword of protection. Know that you are protected. And that comes from within, of knowing who you really are. What would be at the bottom? We have Mercury in Taurus. Whilst this new moon and this heavy fire elementals going on, let's look at the other planetary aspects. And we have Uranus in Taurus, and it's at its 29th degree. That's a critical degree. It's the end. It ramps up its energy. Now, Taurus has been in here for the last 7 years. And when a planet gets towards the end, it ramps up the energy. So Taurus is about the earth. Uranus is about sudden shock surprises. So look at the areas, the Taurus areas of the world, which would be food. It would be our agriculture and how we grow food, our food chain. It is the money we earn, banking systems. It is our self-worth and our value. Taurus is the 5 senses. And it's also about pleasure. It's ruled by Venus. This is where we are now learning about our connection to pleasure, to our worth, to our value, how we attract abundance, what we feel, our relationship to money, our relationship to lack, our relationship to scarcity. It's It's all coming in to be rejigged. And know that you are safe. Mercury is the mind. So this card is Mercury in Taurus. Mercury is the mind. Mercury has just entered Aries. That fast-moving energy. Where are you reacting out of a place of lack, scarcity, all those things I've mentioned about Taurus? Something wants to be anchored into your world, a new stability, a new way of thinking, which is Mercury, about the Taurian energy, your value, being enough, having enough. A few days after this new moon, the sun shifts from fiery Aries into the sign of Taurus. And that's where we're going to be grounding some plans into place, grounding this fire energy. Okay. What am I bringing in next? I'm going to go now into my oracle cards. And I want to bring in Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is the scorned feminine. She was cast out, so she holds a lot of anger of being cast out of the Garden of Eden, not being balanced, the masculine and the feminine. Maybe this is where we are purifying this old patriarchal energy. Oh, wow, yeah, in Pisces. There it is. There's Pisces. This is what we're doing, guys. Boundaries needed. This is where we're needing to protect our peace, our inner peace, from the people close to us, our sanctuary, but also what we're listening to, looking at in our environment. So that's coming up strong. But also we have here Cibation, which is purifying, release and cleansing. So with this, some people are saying it's volatile, all of these planets in Aries. I don't want to go there. So I like to look at the highest expression. Not that I want to bypass, but I believe everything for a reason. And we can create a spiritual magic. This is an old identity of you. You can see there's a physical form and then there's a higher expression rising. It's rising above something. Rising above the drama, rising above the reactive, rising above the trigger. And this is where we are. Putrefaction, which is shadow release. We have an opportunity to cleanse and release with this new moon in Aries. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring in final message from my gorgeous Mother Mary. I used her on my last reading. I'm going to bring her in, Mother Mary, the divine feminine, the power of love, power of peace, the power of nurture. Mother Mary, what message do you have for this new moon in Aries? Oh, she has quite a few messages. Our Lady of Nourishment. Now, it's funny she's bringing in nourishment because I mentioned that Taurus rules our food. Taurians love, if you know a Taurus or you are a Taurus, you love your food, the finer things you've got. You're ruled by Venus, which is the finer things in life. You're ruled by your five senses. So this is saying your soul is worth fighting for through discerning what nourishes it and what does not, and acting on that awareness. When you are hungry for light, darkness will never sate you. No matter how much of it you try to consume, Mother Mary's mercy and wisdom will help you learn what it is that you are truly hungry for and how to meet that hunger. You shall thrive. Interesting, as I mentioned in. Now there's lots coming up here. So Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Before transformation bears fruit, you must labor with great trust. The seedling has profound courage. It gathers strength in the underground darkness before it's ready for the astonishing feat of cracking open its shell, powerfully pushing down roots and reaching up to break through the soil to find the light. You have such courage now, which is very Aries. Instinct and power within. Trust in your process and what it must be and what that must be. Then we have Our Lady of Divine Presence. Your heart is capable of bringing spiritual energy into your life and the world when you allow yourself to trust. There is a healing integration taking place between your interior spiritual life and your exterior physical life. There you go, there's that healing from Chiron. This will evoke change that is sometimes unsettling, but at this healing transformation unfolds, great joy shall flow from what transpires. Trust in what is happening. Remember, we have energy that we can store in our body ancestrally, which can cause disease. And it's now the divine presence of Our Lady is saying, allow this to transform. Our Lady of Comfort. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. Even through you, you may not hear me. I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you. I am at your side. I love you. Guidance and protection are always with you. You are my own. I could not bear to be apart from you. Receive my message of comfort and peace now. All will be well. Now, what I felt with that energy was the Chiron wound. Chiron is playing an aspect to this. Chiron is currently at the end degrees of its cycle in Aries, soon to shift in July. It's been there for 8 years, healing self-identity wounds. Now, Chiron holds a mother wound. Chiron holds a rejection wound as an emotional wound, but also a physical wound. So this is where we can hold physical and emotional energies. And this is why this fire is coming up. It's asking you to nourish your body, because we are releasing some shadow. We are in the cleansing and releasing and that putrefaction. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Do take care and happy new moon.